Krishank Mane of the TRS is with us. Also PK Nambiar, well-known political analyst. Thank you both for your time. PKD Nambiar, I'm going to begin by asking you, what do you make of what has happened over the course of last 2 days? More so today, where the Prime Minister has actually gone out and said that this is Bhagyanagar. He's not referred to Hyderabad as Hyderabad. He's referred to Hyderabad as Bhagyanagar. TRS earlier in the day didn't take very kindly to that. But the tone essentially for the elections have been set. PKD Nambiar.
Well, there is a popular perception in the north of India or predominantly amongst the national media that BJP is a very weak party when it comes to south. But that's actually not true. As an organization from Kerala to Tamil Nadu to, of course, Karnataka, of course, BJP is ruling over Telangana or in Andhra. The party and both RSS and as well as the BJP is a very, very strong party. Yes, it is true that in many of the South Indian states, they have not been able to become electorally successful. And the gateway, other than Karnataka, if you really look at it, BJP is considering Telangana as there is a political climate which is very pro for the BJP in Telangana right now. Congress is very weak. TRS is already having a large amount of anti-incumbency. So both put together, there is a political climate which is absolutely ready for the BJP as a national party to come in. And I believe that there is the Hyderabad municipal election was one of the, I won't call it like as a semi-final or anything, but it is more of like a launching pad. And from there onwards, if you really look at it, BJP, as we always speak, that it is an electoral machine. It's a 24/7 active political party that it never takes even a smallest of break.
Okay.
I think this particular national, the Karyakarini Samiti meeting which is taking place there is very, very significant from the point of view of that, yes, BJP is not just a North Indian party. From a North Indian party image, it has gone to the entire Northeast is now under its in his power, and in South too. I think it's going to make a big impact.
Point taken. I'm going to come back to not just the other chief ministers, not just Yogi Adityanath, the poster boy of Hindutva, but the Prime Minister himself has referred to Hyderabad today as Bhagyanagar. Will this strategy really pay off in Telangana?
See, well, it's in the media which we keep discussing. The BJP is changing or BJP's ideological base is changing and etc. But I think BJP as a party has always stood by its ideology, whether it is from the chief, all the chief ministers to the top leaders to the Prime Minister is still the same. The only thing which I wanted to correct you here is that it is not the TRS is challenging or the TMC is challenging the BJP, but in these two places, because these regional parties are big, this national party BJP is becoming the challenger. If you really look at it, BJP has suddenly become a real force from almost like a negligible presence. It became a 70-odd seats of major opposition party in the case of West Bengal. Same is happening here. So here there is a thing which if you really look at it, that the KCR is going all across the country, trying to portray himself more than a chief minister, like a prime minister candidate. He is talking about that he speaks wonderful Hindi, wonderful English, and he is trying to portray he is the prime ministerial candidate on to the Mr. Narendra Modi. But on the contrary, there is something which he is seriously missing, that there is a large amount of anti-incumbency which is taking place in Telangana. Both by
PKD Nambiar, I'm afraid I have to leave it at that. And I know the point that you're trying to make here. But that brings us to the end of this edition. We'll, of course, continue to discuss and debate this in days and weeks to come as the state heads to elections next year. I'm going to thank all my guests here.